Alright, this is a One Piece review. I didn't got to review this review on last week Saturday, so I'm reviewing it now. This review, in my opinion, I really don't remember most of what happened, but as we can see, Tiger is like they're saying he's like they're making a statement to those Marines, and by what they had done, he's making even more of a statement, saying they're more stronger and they're gonna fight if enemy is necessary. But he's like they're saying we won't kill, we won't be like the humans, we are better than them, we will set an example for them, So meanwhile doing that, the queen, is like there. After what Tiger did, she say she's gonna make summer privilege by being living with the humans. I'm like saying, how stupid of a woman she is. Can't she get reality on what's going on? At first when I see her doing that, I was like, they're saying that's a good statement, but for the fact and the reason is she don't know the human side of the part. The human side of the part is they don't like any means necessary of the underworld, which is the fishermen. They don't like them. They some of them neglect them, some of them use them, some of them enslave them. You know what I'm saying? You have to gone through such a thing that they had gone through forever even understanding why they would deny the fact or enemies necessary. Because to me, she's like forcing them and demanding them towards signing this letter, and it's like really irritating if first you don't understand. They're the one who's going through the same effect. They might be your people, but understand it for the fact, it's reality, for Christ's sake. If they signed those papers, and went up to, for agreement, to live with the humans, for Christ's sake, if we regain such reality, I can bet she hadn't been up the upper world. You know what I'm saying? She done been there. She only knows what's going on up there. She don't know the full thing of what these fish or her people has been through. I can put it as her people has been through. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why they wouldn't want to sign that paper. You don't see, even if there's some form of change that occur, because Fisher had actually set these, Fisher people, free from whatever they have been through. You're going to stand up and make this statement, to have an agreement to live with the humans after what had just happened, after directions. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of nonsense. She had been trying this for years. It's not like she's trying one day or another day. She's not trying for years. I'm not saying what she's doing ain't uniting the humans with the fishermen, but it takes a lot of time for that even to happen. You can't just open up people's eyes based on what you're actually seeing now, because people have gone through a lot worse than what they don't even want to see back again. So she's like they're doing her thing, and it's kind of really getting annoying to those people. She's provoking and disturbing them, irritating them to sign paper, and I don't really like it that much, because if any means necessary, you're gonna make them go on the terms that they will live with human has to go on that terms. They ain't even making a stand, to live with the fish. So she's the only one doing that. So basically, Tiger, is like they're Jinbei and Orlong and the other guys and Hashi. Hashi came in the door saying there's Marines. So the guys there, went in and they swim under the water, and I like that little fight that they put up with the Marines back then. They're like fighting, shooting and swords chopping and all those stuff, and like Jinbei must have seen a guy, saying what he was saying, you guys let go the slave, that was wrong, something like that. And Jinbei said, Jinbei must have told him with the intention, because Jinbei have gone through this emotional breakdown, having to hear it off them being called just fish or just slave, pissed them off a lot, because he's like having this queen demanding them to live with the humans, not knowing how the humans look at them as, so it says, it's this is what I see, queen, and he's just holding him and sing his head in the ground, and I know what he might be under terms for, because things have been going political with these humans and fish. Meanwhile, all along, chopping some guys up, this guy there, Tiger's like getting them under control. They just chop the guy, and they're like flinging over people off board. And I'm saying that was the best. shipwreck I've ever seen in One Piece so long. So it was really good. We got to see Kizaru. Yeah, that guy was a light speed fruit. He's still hold and his face is still squinted. He got whatever info you got on Tiger. I think it's gonna place a big effect on those guys. Meanwhile, they were traveling and they saw some guy saying this girl was one of the enslavers that was freed. And they said she lost, and she lost her mother throughout that experience, so she wants to be reunited with her mother. So Tiger just take her aboard. It was really hard for those fishermen to actually accept the humans, so they accepted her. While they accepted her, Orang was really aggravated by her, irritated by, punched her for a while and all those stuff. So she bled and all those stuff, and after going through all of that, she felt so sorry that she had to apologize for making him that angry, and she bled and she was saying she won't cry, and she was smiling at times. She was so scared where she was coming from and where she was going. She actually wanted to go with them in order to get back with her mother. Tiger was like, they're really sad for her, and he saw this enslaved marks in her, so he actually get rid of that enslaved marks, knowing that it would be on her for the rest of her life. He replaced it with one of their own, and he says, you don't have to have fear. It's okay to cry all they've put you through. It's okay, you don't have to hold that in on you. We're your friends. And he goes outside and he has his gun and he throws the river to make a statement that we won't kill anyone. He says he's gonna dare and help her reunite with her mother. And they were like, yeah, and Jimmy was like, hey, and Aaron was like, when corner, miserable and all those stuff. Tiger, in my point of view, is a good guy. To why he's taking it this far. He's a good guy. Come this far. Accomplish that much. And those stuff. Helping out people. Matter of fact, he himself, must took it all hard, to help that human, but since he was just as enslaved as his people, he had to take that step, to help her, because he himself don't know why he's doing certain things like this. He even said that he had this evil intention, that he fears that's gonna come out. Even Jimmy at the time didn't know what it meant. It's like, it's like saying there's evil thoughts in my mind that I just can't get rid of. Even though all those stuff he's been going through, the human have put his people through. He's making a statement and he's trying to change the fact in how balance of thing goes. So to me, it was a good animated chapter.